pickup line at like a bar or something like that? Does it ever happen? No, sorry, that sounds really bad.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of an interesting discussion. Sometimes it's Christian. I'm back with the regular boys, Ron, Harsha, and Tarun, and we have a special guest yet again. Her third appearance on the show. It is Neha. Welcome back. Would you like to reintroduce yourself for everybody who doesn't know who you are?
Woo! Yes. Hi, I'm Neha Shah, everyone. I'm very excited to be back. Yeah, I'm excited for our interesting discussion today.
Well, no promises. But I would like to kick off this show with this discussion that you and I had 2 weeks ago. Now, you may plead the fifth and you may decide not to talk about this, but you had $1 million idea. And
I can't talk about my ideas.
Oh.
Wait. Which one did I say? I have so many.
The one revolving around opening.
Not that idea. I'll give a different idea.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Is it still $1 million idea though, or is it cheaper?
What can I purchase off for right now? Or?
Let me look at my ideas.
Oh, you write them down? Tarun, do you write yours down?
Yeah,
No, he doesn't.
You do?
Oh.
I write them in all caps to make it more exciting for myself to reread and get hyped about it, to do nothing.
It's like, oh, yeah, good idea.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I get.
Okay. So my great idea is, Christian, why don't you? You don't know it.
Yeah, how the you told me we're not talking about the one I do know about, so.
Okay, so my great idea, little just fun business idea, is like, so you guys know I love thrifting, very sustainable person here. And like sometimes when I have like self days or whatever, and I like go thrifting, sometimes I'm like, damn, I really want a cup of tea, or I really want some plants around me, or I really want some cats because I love cats. So my idea is to kind of mesh all of those things together, where you go to a thrift store, a shop, but it's more of like a cafe, like chill environment where you can relax if you want. You can like have some tea or coffee with friends. And then you can thrift all you want, good selection only. And then they also sell plants. And they also have a little cat cafe kind of thing in a separate room. So like if you do want to go like play with some cats, you could.
So you want a store that's just designed
all
for you?
Your favorite things.
Yeah, all of my favorite things in one. And I think a lot of people would enjoy it, because the people that like cats and want to go to cat cafes, I think they also like plants. And I think they also should care about the environment if they care about cats and animals.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a good idea because, it's not just catering to one type of people, it's many types of people. So there's opportunities for, if somebody's coming to get some coffee, they might end up buying some clothes, extra money. Exactly.
If they're happy around with the coffee and a little jittery, then they just go shopping right there.
Yeah.
But is this like a brand coffee place, or like a pop-up shop kind of place?
No, I think it's just whatever coffee. I don't drink
like
coffee.
if a Starbucks was there, like would you be
like
impressed?
Starbucks and like Barnes and Noble or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Starbucks and Barnes and Noble?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And Harris Teeter.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
I don't have a Harris Teeter.
Oh, you should get one. It's great.
They don't have a Starbucks.
I do have a Starbucks, but I don't go to Starbucks. But I think the thrifting is like against Starbucks vibe, So maybe like a Pete's or a Phil's.
Okay.
What are you going to call this place? Nice place.
No, I wouldn't put my name on it. I want it to become a chain, so maybe it can't have cat.
Chain.
No, it can't have cat in it either, because people wouldn't go to a place. It's very select if you put cat in the name. I'll think about it.
Okay. Not a bad idea.
The Nook. Neha Nook.
I do like nooks. Reading nooks.
This is a very wholesome start to this episode.
Maybe, oh my god, maybe nooks and crannies.
I'm not going to a place called Nooks and Crannies.
Yeah, we're also not the target audience.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. Well, Nooks because cats like Nooks too. And crannies, like, usually think of like tea biscuits. I don't know. Actually, never mind. Scratch that. I don't know what the name of it is in the process.
If you're listening to this and you have a good name for Neha, please be sure to go to our Instagram at an interesting discussion and comment it on Neha's post.
Woo,
Continue,
yeah.
Christian.
Wow, that was definitely not. It sounded like you were reading off your phone.
I'm not.
Period. Well, actually, Tarun, since you're already talking, you also had a recent discussion with Neha that you wanted to bring up.
Yeah, there's actually, okay. So I don't even know how to even introduce this, but basically we were talking about traveling and flying places and whatever. And I'm sure we'll get into this later, but Neha has just come back from a trip from an island.
Why are you being so sus about
It
it?
sounded like she was deserted.
Because I don't want to reveal it because people, now there's some intrigue. Like, oh, what island? I should listen to the rest of this episode. Yeah,
I was on an island. Very nice island.
Yeah,
Aren't we like all conceptually on an island, man? Go on, Tarun.
Isn't the world kind of an island?
Pangea in it.
How?
Tarun, just go, please.
No, I wanted you to defend that. How?
Oh, okay, never mind.
The world is an island because an island isn't it just it's just a piece of land surrounded by something, usually water, typically. But the world is an island because we are just a piece of rock and we're surrounded by space. Harsha agrees with me.
Where's the water
I like
and
it.
space?
I like it. All right, continue.
Man, I don't even know what I said anymore.
You guys are making me sound so stupid.
Oh yeah, we're doing that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was basically saying that women are lucky because their clothes are super small. So when they need to pack, they can pack a lot more. And Neha's rebuttal to that was...
This is where you speak.
What? Can you repeat my...
Can I repeat what you said?
Okay, so basically, I said that, girls' clothes are smaller, but that's only because we have to pack so many different kinds of outfits. Like, guys can bring a pair of jeans, one pair of shoes, and like a t-shirt and a dress shirt, and they're fine for any occasion, as long as it's like a darker pair of jeans. But girls, no, you have to bring at least 4 pairs of shoes, sneakers, normal shoes, sandals, and heels, minimum. And then if you're wearing the heels, you have to wear a dress. That's an outfit. And then you have to figure out if you want to wear, like, I don't know, jeans, a sweater, different kinds of tops. Everything is very difficult.
Yeah, we don't have sweaters.
You guys do. You just don't wear them.
You can make an outfit out of one piece of clothing. We can't do that.
What are you talking about?
A dress.
Oh. Well, guys could wear dresses if they wanted.
That's true.
Do you look like Harry Styles? I don't think so.
This is the second part of the conversation that we had.
Oh.
We talked about Harry Styles.
Oh,
and I said that he
had
was
no
a
idea
shit
about that.
actor. Yeah. I was going to bring that
Yeah.
up, but we naturally progressed through this conversation the same way.
Yeah.
Dude, I ended up watching Don't Worry Darling because
I watched it today as well.
Oh.
How was it?
Doggy, doggy, poo, 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 poo.
It was just like a bunch of just cutscenes. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't feel like a movie. I'm not trying to give too much away, but it literally was just weird shit happening like every like cutscene. But like by the end, there was no payoff because they just don't like mention why those things are happening, and it was just kind of a mess. I guess is how I'd describe it. A lot of potential, but just a mess.
I heard his face was also like, I don't know. You couldn't take him seriously in it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Florence Pugh is a very good actress and Harry Styles is a very inexperienced actor. So, like, putting them as like the main couple, it just felt weird. Like, it was just off.
Not just inexperienced, also bad.
Yeah, bad because he's inexperienced too. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt because this guy's a musician turned to an actor. I hope he stops doing acting, but he's been given so many acting jobs that he most likely just continue because he has a lot of clout.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie is just a mess.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of drama with it too, right?
Yeah, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Like Olivia Wilde was not a great director. She was like apparently like taking Harry Styles off set to like God knows what while they're shooting. Florence Pugh like fucking hated Olivia Wilde. I think Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine or something. I think I read that somewhere. That's what I read.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bro, that whole movie thing is, oh my god, bro. Like, because Olivia Wilde, did she cheat on Jason Sudeikis with Harry Styles, or was it like a thing after they broke up?
I think it was after they divorced. I don't know if she cheated on him, but I think it was after they divorced. But her and Jason Sudeikis were together for a while, and then but they were never actually married. Actually, I don't think they were married. I think they just like were just together. I don't think they were married. I could be wrong about that. And I remember like seeing like the when they had like the red carpet for like the release of the movie. Like there's like visible like disdain between like all the cast members. It was a fucking shit show. And the movie sucked too. So it was just a bad experience for everyone.
So nobody enjoyed the process of that movie before, during, or after.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great.
It sucks because when I saw the trailer, like, oh, this movie's gonna be good. Like the cast is good. I was like I'm excited, and just didn't pay off. Oh well.
Yeah, but he is a good singer. I did see him live. He had 2 whole weeks of concerts, 15 days back to back.
In LA.
Concerts in LA. Yeah. But then and he was gonna do them all, but I think a week in he got like sick, which I guess rightfully so if you're singing every single day. So I think he either like refunded or is like redoing the other 7 in January.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw him live in 2018.
Oh wow.
He's pretty good. He's a good singer. He's a very good singer.
Oh, was he on his own or was he still One Direction?
No, he was on his own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about... Actually, no. Would you like to continue the argument about clothing and luggage and such?
Yeah, I was waiting for these two to stop talking. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
Neha was saying that the reason women's clothes are small is because they need to be able to fit more clothes because they need more outfits. And I think that's false.
That's why it's small. That's why they're small?
That's why they're small, in her opinion.
That's a reason that they are small. The other reason is just because society likes women to wear small clothes.
I mean, she had the point with that, yeah.
I can agree with the second part, but the first, nah.
But the first part just got you annoyed, or?
I'm so angry.
Please tell us more about your anger.
No, I mean, that's just it. She kept on, when we had this conversation originally, she kept on going on about how, oh yeah, my dress is small because I need to fit it. No,
It doesn't even have a high void. Why are you doing that?
I feel like the dress is small because of the materials that a woman can use. Women can wear.
No, what? Okay, that's messed up. Girls and guys can use the same materials.
Okay, maybe not. It's women.
Are you saying that guys can use cotton and women cannot?
No. Let's think about it this way, right? Like I'm not bashing women at all here. Okay, let's just.
It sounds like you are a little bit though.
No.
Someone's getting heated.
This guy hates Wonder Woman.
I'm actually not.
This guy hates just Woman.
I'm done.
Why do you like her? Because of her tiny clothes.
No, please
Man,
continue.
I don't even know where I'm going with this, man.
Continue.
I'm just getting angry to fucking have some.
Wait, how did you come to this?
start
How did you come to
over.
this realization in the first place? Like, what was the anecdote?
Who in their free time talks about, I want to talk about travel luggage?
No, we didn't start with travel luggage. We started with clothes, and then I was like, oh, it's so difficult. Or I was like, it's so annoying to pack. Oh, the reason we started it was because when I went to this island for a week and a half.
I was on Survivor.
Yeah, honestly, watch me in the new season. Who knows? But when I was on this island, I only took a carry-on for a week and a half. And usually whenever I go on trips, like 2 weeks and under, I'll only take a carry-on. And then Tarun was like, whoa, you only took a carry-on? And I was like, yeah. And he seemed impressed by it because I don't know why.
That's pretty impressive.
I have good packing skills. But then he was like, oh, it's because your clothes are small. And I was like, yeah. But I was like, but we also have to bring so many outfits. It's annoying. And then I forgot what he said after that.
The reason I brought that up is because my girlfriend Swati, whenever we go on trips together, right, she can fit her whole life not her whole life. She could fit all her clothes and her toiletries and all that type of stuff in like a pretty small duffel bag. I would say like a duffel bag that you wouldn't assume could fit as much as it does for her.
Okay, well, that is because she's Mary Poppins. She's just magical.
No, but listen, what I'm saying is, like, her clothes...
Are you saying your girlfriend is not Mary Poppins?
That's besides the point right now, man. Let me get to my argument.
Okay, continue.
No, she wears, like, let's say, for example, crop tops. Those you can roll up and put, like... They're very small, you know?
Okay.
That's
you
all
look
I'm
in a
saying.
crop top too.
What? Wait, but she...
I don't know where I'm going with this, bro.
Yeah, but I think it's more impressive that Neha's about to do a carry-on with a week and a half, though.
No, I agree. I'm saying it's impressive for the same reason. But she's saying that... What are you saying? You're saying that...
I don't know what you thought I was saying. That's why I think we need a new conversation because we got lost in...
I think what we gained from this conversation is that girls are better at packing than guys are.
Because they have smaller clothes.
Okay, stop.
No.
What I gained from this conversation is that Tarun hates women because their clothes are small. That's what I gained from this conversation.
He has a love-hate relationship with it.
With women or clothes?
With women or clothes?
Let's move on.
Okay.
I don't hate women, by the way. Continue.
Did you just say you hate women?
I don't hate women, I don't hate women, by the way. Continue.
Anyway, so this mysterious island. So I'm gonna give some potential islands for the world to guess upon. So it's either like Jamaica, the Maldives, Australia, Fiji, or Hawaii. You guys already know the answer. I don't know why I fucking did this. So you went to Hawaii.
What is going on?
So Hawaii, you went with your parents, right?
Yeah, I did a family trip. It was supposed to be a family trip, and it
so
ended up being
you third wheeled your parents for a week and a half. Is that right?
Damn.
No, I fifth wheeled because
right.
it was my parents, and then it was with two family friend parents, and then it was me, the sole child, that went on the trip. My brother was supposed to come, but he wasn't able to last minute. So, I fifth wheeled, and it was a pretty interesting time. I don't know if I'll ever do that again, but I did appreciate it.
You didn't appreciate
Wait, you didn't appreciate it?
No, but I did appreciate it.
Oh, I heard. She said, I didn't appreciate it with a big smile. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
No. I still loved it. Like, I still think that it was still a really amazing trip, but I just don't think I would do that to myself in the future.
So
Why do you do that to yourself? Like you didn't like it? I'm so confused. Just pick one side.
No,
let's
it's just a lot of time to spend with your parents and like older people.
Yeah, no, I trust me. I know that. I don't. Yeah, I did a similar kind of not fifth wheel, but my parents and my aunt. I joined them on a trip to Vancouver and Seattle, and it was fun. But like after a while, I was like, I wish there was younger people with me during this trip right now. But
yeah,
it's nice to get everything paid for you though. So I'll take that.
Yeah, that was nice. I did love that.
Yeah.
So let's take a step back. What were some of the highlights of Hawaii? Like, did you get to swim with dolphins? Did you eat fresh sushi? Like, what was everything like?
Yeah, so I did not get to swim with dolphins, but I did see them.
Okay.
Spinner dolphins, to be exact. And yeah, overall the trip was really fun. So I went to Kauai, and I had never been to Hawaii before. So I don't know how much you guys know about Hawaii, but Kauai is the oldest and the least commercialized island out of all of them. So it's just like the most remote, kind of the most naturey, has the most kind of hikes, and basically half of the island you cannot get to because there's no roads. There's just probably like trails, and there's even some like sacred areas that you can't like even step foot on that land. So the only way to see half of that island is to either do like a helicopter ride or a coast like boat tour. So along the Nepali coast. And so, my family, my parents and I, we went kayaking, throughout the island, and then we did a boat tour to see that side of the coast, and then we went snorkeling and did a couple of hikes. So it was a really fun trip. Yeah, very much needed a little break from work. So it was a good time overall.
How much of the time was like scheduled in? How much of the time was just like chill and vibe?
Yeah. So honestly, my parents like to keep pretty busy, which I like, but I was also like beachfront the whole time, and we only scheduled one day to do like beachfront things, like just stay and do nothing. But everything else, we were probably doing like a tour or like some activity or going on a hike. And then we also, pro tip for anyone going to Hawaii, but there's this app called Shaka Tours, and they have it specific for any island, but it's like, it's just on your phone, and it's like a auto tour while you're driving. The guy will just like talk, and you can like plug him up to your speaker, and then he'll tell you like little stops and history about Hawaii. So we ended up being able to see like a couple more hidden or like remote hikes and sites. Like one of these is like a sinkhole that was like used in Indiana Jones or in Jurassic Park and stuff. Yeah, there were a couple of like more hidden things that we got to do or see because of it.
It's cool.
Did you go to any volcanoes?
No, I did not. I asked to, but I don't think there's one on Kauai. Like, yeah.
Oh, on Kauai. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get to? I mean, I don't know. As somebody who's never been to Hawaii, could you like see the other islands like pretty well from where you were?
No.
Darn.
It was just sea.
See.
So you didn't see the.
Sea.
See.
No, I did see the sea.
See.
What the fuck are we talking about?
It's a play on words.
No, thank you. I didn't know that. Fuck me.
See.
Stanford who?
So food wise, how was the food? What was your dining experience like?
Okay. So I am very happy to report that I did eat poke 3 times in the trip.
Ooh.
Which I don't know if many of you may not know this, but I basically stopped eating seafood since like 5th grade until maybe like 12th grade or like freshman year of college. I had a traumatic experience growing up, and so I just never ate it.
What was that experience?
Okay.
Make a relived experience.
No hesitation whatsoever.
No, I can go into this.
No, he was ready to hear about your trauma immediately.
Yeah, I know. He's that kind of friend. But, okay, so basically 5th grade, my family and I, my whole family, we went on this.
Good clarification.
Yeah. And with a bunch of like family friends, like 4 or 5 other families. We went on this we went on this Alaskan cruise.
See.
I'm gonna start over.
How'd you go to Hawaii? Because you already haven't been to Hawaii before. I'm so confused. What?
Okay, so basically when I was in 5th grade, my family and I went on this Alaskan cruise.
Wait, with family friends or not for family friends?
With family friends.
Oh, okay.
It was like 4 or 5 different families. And again, I was in 5th grade. And it was my first time on a cruise. I'm very excited. And we were stopping, we like started in Vancouver or something, and like we're going up to Alaska. And on the cruise, there was a swimming pool. And so like one time I went swimming, it was salt water, to be honest. Like they didn't filter it well. But then one time, I went swimming in the pool. I opened my eyes. I don't know why, but something just made me want to open my eyes. And I am completely surrounded by shrimp in this pool.
The swimming pool?
On the
What?
boat. Yeah, there were hundreds of shrimp around me.
Alive
And
or
like they were
cooked?
alive. They were moving. They were tiny, but like they were there. And I couldn't escape them.
Holy
Wait,
shit.
what do you mean? What did you mean when you said you opened your eye? Like you were
Yeah,
swimming,
so
right?
I
Were your
didn't.
eyes-
The reason I don't know. Like I always like want to try and see underwater, but I didn't have goggles, and so I just opened my eyes really quickly. And then when I did, I saw a bunch of shrimp around me.
But this was like in the pool, in the boat, like
Yeah,
in the boat, like
So-
at the top.
yeah, like on top of the boat.
That's
like,
great. My
it was-
grandmother went on that same cruise in 5th grade, but she didn't tell me that she saw shrimp or anything in the pool.
Well, I did, and then I.
So was there any
And then-
explanation
So
to
did
that?
you?
Or was it just
So did you eat them?
No, I didn't eat them. because I got so
Eat them. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I even told my like family friends that I was with, I like made 2 of them come in the pool with me just to double check to make sure I wasn't seeing anything crazy. And then they were like, "Holy shit, there's shrimp!" And then none of us went in the pool for the rest of the.
Did you guys not
cruise.
tell like the people?
My mom thought I was being dramatic.
What?
And she was just like, just don't go in the pool. And I was like, okay. But yeah, it just wasn't filtered well. So then that was one thing. And then growing up, I also used to go to this soup place where it's like not really ramen, not pho, but like we just call it supon. But it was just noodles. And basically I would always get this one with shrimp in it. But one time, again, this is like maybe like 5 months later, after the whole Alaska incident. And I usually like got the shrimp bowl, and this time they gave it to me, but they gave me like full shrimp with the legs and the eyes still attached, and they were jumbo. And I got so freaked out because I was like, oh my God, Alaska. And oh my God,
Dude, jumbo shrimp are so good though.
Well, I used to think they were yummy. I just didn't want to see their eyes.
Yeah, the eyes are kind of weird. Yeah, they left it on there.
Yeah, so it freaked me out. And then I stopped eating all seafood from then until maybe like, 12th grade.
Damn.
It's really funny you say this because when me, Haran, and Neha were in LA, like 6 months ago, we went to this like beachfront like seafood cafe. And we got like a seafood platter, which was literally just like 18 different types of seafood. And we were all... Huh?
There was chicken and pork too, though.
Yeah.
But mainly seafood, right? And
yeah.
Me, Neha, and Ron were so hungry that day. We fucking demolished that shit.
Dude, that was so good, bro.
Gluttons,
that was
bro.
honestly...
That was disgusting when you think about it. When you think about all that shit just mixing together and all of us going at it.
But it's kind of crazy how quickly we finished it.
Yeah,
like we should have timed that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, the worst part was that Bhavna was there and she's full vegetarian, right? And she was just like watching us 3 just fucking demolish.
I felt so bad. We were like, "Do you want to get something?" And then she didn't.
No, she did it. Yeah, that's probably like the nastiest thing to see someone eat.
Yeah, that's probably the worst thing you
as
ever
a vegetarian.
did to her,
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
But it was great for us, though. It was a great meal.
Really good food, though.
Very good.
It was
really
good.
fresh.
Fantastic.
Beautiful view too.
Yeah, it was a good meal.
Yeah.
Great shrimp.
Yes, but see, even then, I only had like a couple of the shrimp.
But it had that coconut thing. It was so good.
It was better. It was good. Yeah. But okay, so going back to poke, I did have poke 3 times in Hawaii. Super, super good. I still don't eat as much seafood as like other meats. But I did enjoy it there. So yeah. Other than that, there is this one restaurant on Kauai that if everyone ever goes, like they should go to this one. It's called the Beach House. And basically it just has these beautiful like accordion doors that like look towards the sunset. So if you go during sunset time, it's just like one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen. And the food is really good. I think they had some like coconut bread pudding, and their drinks were very yummy too.
Nice.
Would you ever live there, given the chance?
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Or Kauai?
Either one, anywhere. There, I guess, since you can judge because you've been to Kauai.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know the rest of Hawaii, but I think I'd live there for like 3 months, like maybe a summer. Nothing more than that. I think also because Kauai is the least commercialized, it was just so, if you did not have a reservation for a restaurant, it was so annoying to eat anywhere. Like everything would be closed. People would close whenever they wanted. Like they would say, "Oh, coming back after the surf goes away," you know, like, and they would just be gone the whole day. And if you don't have a car there, the taxis are basically non-existent. I like also.
No Uber?
I don't know. I didn't try.
Okay, sorry.
That's what the dolphins are for.
Yeah. But apparently, fun stat, whenever people go to Kauai, they're expected, the amount of money that they expectedly pay, or like statistically on average is paid, is like $2,000 for a week. Yeah, so they make a lot of money.
Wow.
Like tourists spend that much?
Yeah, just based off of tourists solely, because I don't know.
Yeah, and that's a lot of money.
Tourist that visits, yeah. Because, I mean, the flights there were pretty cheap, but then once you're there, it's like you're stuck to pay their prices. Also, they ran out of Perrier, which was very sad.
The whole Kauai?
Like the island?
like the water, sparkling water. Yeah, they ran out. They didn't have any.
Do they have any Prime?
I didn't check.
Wait, so you drink sparkling water?
Yeah, I trained myself to like it.
Why?
Yeah, actually, why? That's a good question.
Because growing up, my parents would always have sparkling water with dinner, and I'd always be like, oh, something sparkly that's not soda, let me try it. And I hated it, but I thought it was just like, I don't know, I thought it was like a mature thing to drink.
Damn.
And so then I made myself, every time they had it.
Fucking poser.
No, yeah, I guess. I don't know. But like every time they had it, I made myself at least have one sip. And then slowly I started liking it more.
I love Neha's progression from no water to a lot of water to sparkling water.
Yeah.
What's next?
Sparkling water came first, actually.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. I would drink sparkling water.
I don't like sparkling water. It tastes too
Yeah,
like soury, kind of
Not
weird.
a fan.
Do you
And
like
that's why you're not
LaCroix?
mature.
Damn.
What'd you say?
I actually-
True just catching smoke this episode, bro.
Yeah, what's new, man? Fuck.
I was asking Neha if she likes LaCroix.
Oh, no, I don't, but I think you do.
Oh, no, I don't. I never. I tried sparkling water one time and I gave up. I don't want it.
When you gave up.
I don't.
I'm never
I don't
going to have that again. At the office, when I first joined this company, like I went to the office and their fridge was full of that shit. And every lunch, like everyone would just pull out a can of LaCroix and I would just use this water bottle.
Saying
But, yeah.
LaCroix.
Why are you saying it like that?
What flavor did you try though?
I don't remember. It was just a sip of somebody else's.
Damn, in pandemic times?
That's crazy.
Huh? No, this
In
was like a while
pandemic?
ago. Back when sparkling water first came out, you know? I don't know when
Sparkling water?
Oh,
Sparkling water? You got different technology up there.
that was. Yeah.
Okay,
Anyways,
anyway.
I don't like LaCroix, but yeah, I don't like LaCroix flavors. They're weird.
Interesting. So you like
Interesting,
Perrier?
Yeah, I like Perrier.
I got you.
What's everyone's favorite drink? Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
I mean, I mostly just drink water.
Oh, that's good.
Give me a
I-
Stella.
The beer?
Yeah.
Can we like make categories so that it's easier? Or no?
Sure. What category do you want?
Like,
That sounds so uninteresting when you said that.
never mind. I won't go. It's fine. Harsha, go ahead.
No, please.
Neha literally looked off to the side, like scratching her eye while she said, "Yeah, what category do you want?" Man?
Fucking what different categories of fucking bullshit. Yeah, right.
Oh, God. Like, I was going to say, like, there's many different categories of drinks. I don't know if we've ever done this on the podcast before, right?
Well, it's an interesting discussion.
I know.
sometimes,
What
so
the
why
fuck do you
not?
mean by drink categories?
What do you mean? There's
extrapolate
beer, there's
information?
soda, there's juice, there's types of waters.
Okay.
Cocktails.
Let's
Cocktails.
do juice.
Juice?
God.
Let's do juice and soda and alcohol.
Okay.
Those are
Okay.
our
Okay.
categories.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The category is juice.
Lemonade.
Concentration.
Oh, lemonade's a good shout.
Mango.
Mango juice? Mango lassi?
No,
Or
just
mango juice?
Mango juice.
Mango
We're
juice.
doing juice.
Interesting. Interesting.
I like cranberry juice.
I don't know about that one.
We all just made
You
a
don't
really
have to like
ugly
it.
face.
It's not your
when we
juice.
said that.
It's not your juice,
they
bro.
sell-
It's not your juice.
Yuck.
Oh, you guys
Anyway,
made it weird.
You guys-
they sell this juice at Trader Joe's called like orange strawberry banana juice. It's pretty good.
If you mix that with Sprite, it's really good.
Yeah.
No, it's like a fizzy, bubbly
Juice?
juice.
My favorite juice for a while was mango pineapple juice, the Simply one. But we got that so many times that I got tired of it. So I think I would have to go with lemonade.
God, you and Harsh are the same person, man.
You lose. You can't repeat.
Concentration you want.
Can I say chocolate
out.
milk? Is that a juice?
No,
Sure,
that's
man.
not
We'll
a
give it.
juice.
We'll give it to
Juice?
you. We'll give
That's
it to
not a juice.
Yo.
you. Yo, hey, yo.
Nah. Okay, so what are the two? It was alcohol and what was the other one? Soda?
Wait, was it beer or alcohol?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. Okay.
Yeah. Next category is alcohol.
I'll go Moscow Mule.
That lychee sake that we have sometimes. That's my favorite.
I like frozen margaritas.
Husha is a big Frozen guy. Let it go.
Christian's also a big Frozen guy.
Yo, we're not allowed to extrapolate on that. I don't really like alcohol that much, but I think I would pick a mojito.
I think I like whiskey sours.
Really?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I
What
always
the
get
hell?
whiskey sours. Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so the category is soda. Now you go first.
Oh, okay. I haven't had soda in a while,
Yeah.
but I think it would be between Dr. Pepper and Coke.
Normal Coke or
Or Diet
Yeah,
Coke.
normal Coke.
Okay.
No, I hate Diet Coke.
Great. I
Same.
just wanted that to be said verbally.
Yeah.
I'll also go with Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, I think, is my favorite soda. Root beer is probably a close second.
mine's Coke.
Yeah, same, but I'll say something different. So I'll go with Fanta.
I'll go with Sprite. To
What
be different.
flavor?
Oh, orange
What?
Fanta.
Not purple.
Fuck no.
Not pink?
Pink. What the hell is
I never
pink?
tried pink.
Strawberry?
They have strawberry
Ew.
Fanta? Oh, that sounds
I'm
bad.
pretty
too.
sure. I feel
That
like I've seen
sounds right. That sounds right.
I know I've said this before, but lemon Fanta is also really good.
That's just Sprite.
No?
Wait, you said lemon or lime?
Lemon.
Well, Sprite is lemon lime.
Okay, so if I drink lemon juice, is it just uncarbonated Sprite?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I think we need an ad because we need to get back on track. We'll be right back. Welcome back from the ad, everybody. Nehal's been complaining that there hasn't been enough energy and excitement in this episode. So this was a question that we collectively came up with. What men recently have pissed you off?
Okay.
And it can't be any of us four. It can't be any of us four.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say you guys. Men that have pissed me off. Honestly,
You don't have to use names, but you know.
But you can
can.
though,
Yeah.
if you want to.
well, I feel like my guy friends are pretty solid in LA. There is one guy who just doesn't have a filter. And he just says stupid shit, but we forgive him. But honestly, no one's really made me like mad.
Damn.
You're smiling. I don't take you seriously.
Yeah. No.
Okay, you can speak
I
freely
haven't-
about Turin now, and I'll go. And I'll give
Yeah,
your
yeah.
answer.
Okay,
Nah.
Tune is a little
Open
piece
season.
of no guys or girls have made me like mad recently.
God, your life is just so good, huh?
Yeah, I'm really good at processing my emotions.
So what stupid shit does this guy say?
Okay. So, basically, I don't know if he thinks he's funny, but basically I introduced him to one of my friends one time, and he was like, oh, like, and my friend, she's Caucasian, she has brown hair, I think she's beautiful, great friend. And I've known her for a while. And so I finally introduced her to a couple of friends here.
Mhm.
And he's really nice. He's really amicable. Like whenever he meets like a new person, he always like tries to talk to them. And I'm like, oh, I feel like that's a good thing in a friendship, right? But he goes up to this girl
Mhm.
and he starts talking to her. And my friend is really into like pop culture, media, movies, TV shows, actors, actresses. And they start talking about that.
Mhm.
And he's like, he was like, yeah, I really like white girls with like brown hair. But he was like, but don't worry, like not you. And he just like says like really like out of pocket like stuff where it's like, okay, no one even like
Asked.
yeah. And I'm like, okay, like you could have totally not said that.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I gotta go. Completely unrelated.
What about you guys? Which guys or girls have pissed you guys off recently?
I will say that Haran pissed me off last week because
You can't do one of them. Us four.
What the hell?
no, it's too late.
You guys made me pick that.
I mean, we knew it couldn't be any of us four because we're just such great friends to you. That's why.
Yeah. clearly.
Yeah, of course.
I'll think of something else after I tell this. We were going to. I know we'll get into it more on the next episode, but we're going to this event for Amrita and Harsha, and I'm like trying to figure out like driving plans, like trying to like because like some people live close together, some people don't. I was like, okay, Haran and I usually carpool in some point or whatever, right? And I was like, all right, I'm like 5 minutes away from Haran's house, and I was like, all right, just be outside. And he was like, no, I'm driving. And I was like, I'm already in the car. Like, what the fuck you mean? Just like, I'm going to pick you up and we'll go. And he was like, nah, I'm going to drive. I was like, I'm like on 495, like trying to fucking get this man like to just shut the fuck up and I'll pick him up. I'm pretty sure
I said before like he came to my house, like, if you don't let me drive, we're going to go to separate cars or something like that.
Something along those lines. And I pulled up to his house, and he's just sitting in this fucking car with the high beams on at the top of his driveway. Just like fucking asshole.
He's ready.
I was ready, yeah.
I was like, I'm already in the car. Like,
I was trying to show him the ball in my court, not his.
Nah, so this is fine or whatever. I still have issues about it to this day, clearly. However, and then we get to where we're going, right? We're thinking about getting ready to leave, and like he's like dilly-dallying. He's like, okay, we'll leave in 5 minutes. Fucking 55 minutes later, he's like, yeah, I think it's a good time to leave. And he's like, oh, maybe I need gas. I was like, well, then why the fuck did you offer to drive both ways if you didn't have fucking gas for it, dickhead?
Wait, this was at like when you guys were leaving the Amrita's house?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
so but wait, we talked about this.
Oh, we did.
You were man. You get a pass, man. You get a pass.
Harsha went through a lot that night.
Sheets. Okay. I forgot. Yeah, I remember that.
It's okay. I ended up getting home without having to fill up gas. So
nice.
no one lost.
But you were like, why did you want to drive so bad? I don't understand.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just in the mood to drive.
That's
such a
dog shit.
No, because some days you just like feel tired. You're like, I don't want to drive right now. Why the fuck am I driving? But like, it's just like, I'm ready to drive. I'm in it. I'm in the car. I'm ready.
What's that movie, Baby Driver?
Yeah. No, I wasn't driving like that.
Although we did see some crazy fucking people.
Yeah, there were some baby drivers on the road that day though. Holy shit, people going like I go fast. I would say I'm a pretty fast driver. I was going like low 70s on the highway. I was getting overtaken on the left lane by people going like 85. And then I was like on the on like a main road but not like a highway, but like so the speed limit's like 45, 55. I was going like 60. People will like overtake me going like 75, fucking like running yellow red lights. So it's fucking wild, dude.
And then either on the way there or on the way back, I remember there were these two people on like those like speed bikes, kind of like some Tron looking motherfucking bikes or whatever. And these people were like in an action movie, like weaving in and out of traffic.
Yeah, shit was dangerous.
They were easily going like 100, 110, like no lie.
Wow.
They were swerving through all the Nova traffic.
I don't know what the fuck happened that Saturday, but Nova was on crack. Yeah. These drivers are going crazy.
But yeah, Haran pissed me off. So that's all I have to say. Does anybody like to volunteer a victim or themselves?
I feel like Harsha interacts with a lot of people. Like, I'm sure somebody pissed you off, right, Harsha?
Me?
I don't know.
I'd agree with that statement. I feel like, Harsha, you get pissed off. Yeah. Tell us about one time.
I swear Harsha gets the least pissed off out of all of us.
You guys come back to me, I'll try to think of something.
Okay, we won't forget.
Neha, what's the worst way someone has like, I don't know, like tried to slide in your DMs or like a pickup line at like a bar or something like that? Does that ever happen? No, sorry, that sounds really bad.
Has anybody
ever actually want to talk to you?
Sorry, that sounds so bad.
I wasn't even taking it like that, but it does happen.
Oh, good.
Thank God.
I'm happy for you. Thank God.
I don't know. I kind of block those out because they're so cringy. You just like it happens and you're like, okay, gross, weird, and then you move on.
So, do you remember the best way someone's done it?
No one's been good.
Oh damn!
Why do you?
Well, if you want a chance, we'll leave your Instagram.
I have a funny one.
Go.
Okay. So one time, okay. let me preface this with so there's like a joke in LA where it's like you never date anyone from LA because if they're still living here and like I don't know, like they either think they have to make it or it's like why are they still living here?
Like a red flag.
Yeah, it's low key a red, like high key a red flag. There's a lot of like theories where it's like, okay, people who are born and raised and have stayed in LA, they have commitment issues. I can't say I disagree with that because I think it's kind of true. But this one guy who I had like met on a dating app, he followed me on Instagram, whatever, and he was like, oh, like you're from the Bay, like you like the Warriors. And I was like, yeah. He's like, let's go to a game when they like play the Lakers or whatever. Or he was like, let's go to he was like, do you like the Lakers? Like, let's go to any basketball game. And I was like, okay, that'd be a fun date. So he's literally like trying to coordinate a date. And I'm like, okay, this is like good. You know, I'm like, I'm down. And then we get to planning the date, everything, or he's just like, okay, is this date good? And then he's like, yeah. And then I was like, yeah. And then basically at the end of it, where he's like, okay, I'll see you then. He was like, oh, actually, can you pay for your ticket? And I was like, hell no, because I don't know, it's a date where I'm like, I'm not paying for shit. Yeah. Like, if you wanted me to pay for it, you should have said that from the beginning. And then I wouldn't, not that I wouldn't have talked to him, but it's like the whole thing. I don't know. The way he made it seem was that he was building himself up to be like a very like cocky person where I was just like, okay, wait, I don't like this date story anymore.
Wait, no, wait, what?
No, this brings up a good question.
Pretty much, he misled you and you were down for it, and then when you realized that you had to pay for it, you weren't as down.
Yeah, he was misleading. And then I was just like, why couldn't you just say something from the beginning? But he couldn't.
So did this all happen or no?
No, I didn't go on the date.
Oh, okay, good.
Wait, so like, are you opposed to paying on the first date?
To be fair, for a Lakers game, that's pretty steep.
No,
Lakers game's pretty steep, so I don't blame.
Yeah, the product is shit. So
well,
whatever.
I feel like I feel like the difference in this case is that like he made it seem like he was gonna pay, right, and then he didn't last minute, which is fucked. But I feel like if you're at a dinner, like let's say
this is a bigger picture question.
Yeah, let's say he asks you on a date, you go to dinner, it's like a decent time, like you know whatever, and then the bill comes and he asks you like, hey, would you be fine with like paying for whatever you got, yourself?
Yeah. No, I'm going to be honest. First date, even first couple dates, I would not pay.
What if you asked out that person on a date? Would you pay?
If I asked out a person?
Yeah.
I would think that I would pay then.
Okay.
Because I wanted to get to know them. But yeah, I'll leave that at that.
Sure. Is that also you saying you won't ask anybody out?
No, I actually did ask a guy out. A gym guy.
And?
We went on a date, but we just went on a hike, so there was no paying involved.
Smart choice.
So if you go to dinner for a second date,
no, he wasn't. I don't know. He was cuter than he like his personality, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I would expect a first date, a guy to pay for me because I'm like, you're pursuing me. You want to try and get to know me. Like I'm blessing you with my presence. Yeah.
Okay,
Some would say that.
What pissed you off, man?
I don't know. I've been spending this whole time trying to think of something. I think in general, not this hasn't happened recently, but I just get annoyed when some people are just kind of stupid.
Oh, my bad, man.
Okay, you want to elaborate?
No,
on that?
I mean, it's not. I don't know. It's not a bad thing for them to be stupid, but it just pisses
it's a
me
bad thing
off.
for you for them to be stupid.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh my god, do I have to explain every single detail to you like that?
So how's the wedding planning going?
So in that case, I'm the stupid person. So I understand that she's angry, but yeah, that's what pisses me off.
Okay. Big picture question. I have a question for you guys. Okay, well, Thanksgiving's around the corner.
But,
what do you guys...
by the time this episode comes out, it's going to be like second week of December, but go on.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Well,
It's topical.
I'm just giving some context. Go ahead.
Thanksgiving just happened. So what were you guys thankful for, or what are you guys excited for in the new year?
Good question.
I think it's important to be like grateful and present with the current situation. So I've been doing this thing where I try to express gratitude more. And I think it's nice to hear what other people think or are grateful for sometimes.
That's so wholesome. I don't know if this is the forum for that, but
Hey.
but we'll try. Harsha, you just talked about how much hate you had in your heart for idiots. So why don't you be thankful for something?
Well, I'm thankful that all parts of my life are going well right now, and that next year I'm going to be married, which is crazy to think about.
Dude. It's crazy.
I'm excited for that. Big step.
Yeah,
and I guess ready to leave my house and see how that goes. Yeah.
Harsha, how did you know you were ready to get married?
I always kind of, well, I don't think it's something that you just realize that you want to marry somebody like one day. I think it just happens over time when you're like dating somebody. And I thought that once I realized that I wanted to marry Amrita, I knew I wanted to get married at this time. Just because I can be more independent in things, and also we can start our lives. And if I already know the answer, I didn't feel any reason to wait.
That's a very sweet answer. Good job.
Thanks.
I should have made him go last.
No problem. I'm excited for your wedding.
Thanks. It's going to be great.
I believe you.
Okay, who else is grateful?
Clearly nobody.
I'll go. I'm thankful for my health. You know, I don't necessarily have any problems, which is amazing because I know a lot of people have like chronic things that just don't go away. I'm glad I don't have those. I'm thankful for my family and the fact that I'm still like close to my family, like physically as well, you know, like I can see them when I want to. And then recently I was talking to somebody who was telling me that like their friend group, they don't really have like a solid friend group, and that it's been a real struggle for them. Which made me realize how thankful I am to have our friend group, because I feel like we're very close, and we're all very supportive, and no one's like toxic or anything. And yeah.
I can see how you see that from your perspective.
No, I think we have a solid friend group, which I'm very thankful for, because even doing simple things with good friends, you know, makes it like way better. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm thankful for those things.
That's a good one. Good job.
We're clearly not very good at this.
No, I like these. I like these answers.
Okay, I'll go. I'm thankful for my new opportunities and my newly granted freedom and independence. Sounds like I just got out of jail, but but being able to handle shit on my own is very freeing in a sense, and being able to just be in control of everything is a lot better than I thought it would be, and I don't have as many worries as I did before. So there's still a lot going on, but slowly things are getting easier, which is nice. But I'm also thankful for I don't really have any new friends within the last year, but just becoming more aware of who I am through them, if that makes sense. So that's been good. So, and I'm happy to see everybody living their best life. That's always nice to see. So,
Haran.
Wait, Neha, was that a good job? You didn't say good job.
Yeah,
Christian.
it was.
no, it's okay,
It was.
man. No, it's
Christian,
okay.
you also got a good job.
I like a bronze
Good
medal.
job.
It's okay. No, it's all right.
No, that's good.
I wanted to start it off saying I'm thankful for this podcast and those listening to this episode right now, and those who listened to all our episodes in the past year, and hopefully will continue to listen to the new year.
Yeah,
I hope
shout out
you're
to
taking
you,
that out.
Martha.
Yeah, I just said thanks to her, pretty much.
Besides that, I'm thankful for having a job. You know, it was a big worry of mine coming into this year, but I'm glad I was able to sort that out. And also thankful for the opportunity that's hopefully going to lead me to in the next year when I inevitably move out to California. Living by myself at Stanford last year was a good opportunity, but it was also tough at times, like not having my friends that I know back home. But the last few months, like just being home and like being to hang out with everyone, I'm very thankful for that. And I hope it pushes me to actually make new friends when I move to California instead of just like living in my own bubble. But yeah, looking forward to that. Thankful for my family, having them around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Neha.
Good job.
Neha, it's your turn.
Yeah.
She pulls out her book, just rattles off like 40 things.
Oh, you want me to? I have a gratitude journal.
Oh, I mean,
God.
no, you can if you want to, but
so
you don't
nice.
have to.
No, I don't want to. But
Freestyle it.
yeah, no, I'm grateful for a lot of things. I think, like you guys said, like friendship and friends both in LA and then you guys on the East Coast. Like, I'm really happy I have like you guys as support systems and just like, people I can have really silly, funny, or meaningful conversations with. And I think it's really like you guys have really helped me grow and understand like who I want to be or like, what I appreciate in friendships or what's meaningful to me. So I think that there's been a lot of growth that's happened this year. And I'm excited to continue to grow. And then other things I'm grateful for, like having my own apartment in LA. I think, again, it's just been so nice to have my own space and kind of create what the ambiance or create, like, use it as a form of, expression.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of, I don't know, like I'm really happy with my space here. And then also very thankful for my job. I haven't been the happiest with it, but I think I'm still very thankful that I have one and that, there's different forms of success and we kind of like give meaning to what we want or what we perceive as success, but there's like so many different forms of that. So yeah, still very grateful overall.
Great job.
Nice.
Good job.
Good job.
Thank you.
Well, since you were so nice to bring up LA, and Haran, you also talked about it, we would also like to take some time for, I think we did this last time you were on as well, but give Haran the guide on how to live in LA, like the condensed version that you can do now, and just tell him all of the what's something that people don't think of when they get there. What's like a false expectation? What are things like that?
Yeah.
Quick question: is Orange County still considered LA?
No, Orange County is not LA.
Okay, so I don't know how.
Never mind. Redact.
People will kill you if you say that.
Okay.
You're not from here.
Well, that's a good thing to know.
That's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's number
So
one.
you're moving to Orange County. Yeah, that's number one.
OC.
Yeah. So you're moving to Orange County.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I think that's probably where I want to move. Yeah. So I guess I don't know how helpful the LA is will be.
Yeah. Well, no, you'll still come.
I'll also come to LA.
California in general.
California in general is so stupid, bro. No, what?
Yeah, it's so different.
Hey, compare us up to LA.
Don't go swimming right after you eat at the beach.
No, I actually did that in Hawaii.
Wow.
On the island.
What happened in California?
Yeah, I went snorkeling.
What happened in California?
No. I fed, or stop. Why did I say fed?
You think stop yourself?
Are these all the friends you're grateful for?
They gave us food for lunch.
And they did.
I fed myself.
I fed myself. The food and I fed myself.
No.
I did feed myself.
See.
But the food I ate, the food I ate, after I ate it, we went snorkeling immediately.
The food that I ate after I ate it, bro, what?
In the sea?
The sea.
Did you
So
see?
did the food snorkel too? Or like...
No, we just went snorkeling right after. And I was like, oh, am I going to get a cramp? And the guy was like, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. And then I just went snorkeling.
You have such internal dialogue.
Oh my god.
This is actually two guests on this episode. Is Neha
Yeah.
and Neha's internal thoughts.
Neha and Maze.
I am a Gemini.
That means
None of us know what that means.
Oh my god, you guys are so
What's the
silly.
days for
Call it
that?
stupid.
No, I said silly.
What are
You wanna
the
say
what are the
stupid.
days of that for that?
What?
What are the months and days for that?
No, it's rubbing off on Haran.
I said, what are the
He
days
has
for
his
that?
own.
What's wrong with that?
That's wrong, but what do you mean?
What?
Like when astrology-wise?
Yeah.
Astrology-wise.
Yeah, astrology wise. What's the range?
Yeah, Gemini is May and June. End of May, beginning of June.
I thought they were like actual. Are they just months for? I don't
No,
know.
there's like there are
No, there's
dates,
dates too.
but like
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are dates.
her
but, like,
birthday
I don't know
falls
the exact
in
dates.
the range.
I was just wondering if you knew the range.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you, Haran?
Yeah.
Huh?
What are you?
Taurus, I think.
Oh, okay. What Neha? What does that tell you about him?
I don't know that like that. I mean, he's headstrong. He
There you go.
doesn't like to be told what to do.
There you go.
He's a
Like
little
driving.
stubborn.
There you
I'm
go.
very stubborn.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Yep.
I'm very stubborn. Yeah.
Yeah. But Tauruses are also very caring.
You lost me.
So, yeah.
I'm also a Taurus, so that means Haran and I are one and the same.
Then that explains the whole story. The debacle.
driving thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are me and Harsha both Virgos?
No,
No,
I'm a
he's
Leo.
Leo. Yeah, that makes sense. We're nothing alike.
Harsha's a Leo.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's why we're drinking buddies.
People
I feel
actually, people that actually like care about this like astrology stuff. Like every time I tell them I'm a Leo, they get surprised. So
Are those people that piss you off?
no, because I also don't know. Like I don't get it either. So like
Oh,
I don't
that's
know
good.
anything about it.
Leos are fun. I like Leos. Like Geminis and Leos are good friends.
So. Nice.
Wait, so
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Would you ever be friends with like whoever the sign is that you're supposed to be like enemies with? Or are you? Like, do you know like your astrological sign of like all the friends that you have?
Tentatively, like kind of. I don't have it memorized.
Who's the
Does it, like-
enemy of the Gemini?
I don't know, but like they go in threes. Like
Mm.
so, it's like 3 air signs, 3 earth signs, 3. Oh wait, that's a different one.
Yeah, you're thinking
No,
of the
they are
Avatar
3
film.
earth. No, I think it's the same. 3 fire and then 3. Yeah. Anyways,
Oh.
so.
But does it impact like how you would approach like friendships and
I'm
stuff?
3 water. Yeah.
The
What?
The worst the worst enemy
Enemy for the Gemini.
the
I'm an
worst
enemy.
So
the
it's
worst
all gotten
anemone
us.
for Gemini is Virgo.
Oh, Tarun.
That makes
I
sense.
think we get along well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I hope.
knowing that information, if you let's say hit it off with obviously a different Virgo and wanted to date that person, would you just stop because he's a Virgo and then like be like, hey,
No,
we're
so
not compatible?
I actually didn't. No, I didn't know that my arch nemesis was a Virgo. I thought it was a different sign. If I'm being
What
honest,
did you think it
Oh,
was?
what sign?
I thought it was a Pisces.
It also says Pisces here.
Yeah, I know.
Insane.
But it's rule of
But
threes.
I am friends. Actually, one of my best friends here. She's a Pisces, so I've learned to like them. I guess.
I don't like that.
So does it not have like a big impact on like choices you make regarding people, or is it just like an ancillary thing?
No, I think it's a funny thing to think about
Okay.
once you're already close to the person to be
Okay.
like, oh, hey, what's your sign? But I would never base a whole friendship or relationship off of it.
That's good.
But I will say
Uh-oh.
that
Oh, no.
I think my really close friends, they are those signs that I am quote unquote compatible with. Some, like most of them.
Mm. Interesting.
Yeah. Very. Would you guys ever
No.
Okay. Imagine
Okay.
oh, this is a weird question. Imagine none of you guys had significant others.
It's easy.
Would you guys date someone who is really into astrology?
No.
I don't think so, man.
Why?
When you say
Actually,
really into, is it like
yeah, it depends what you
Yeah.
mean by
Do they
that.
have like posters and stuff, or are they going to tell you what to do?
No.
Posters?
No posters.
Why posters so blind?
No
Shut up, LeBron.
No posters.
I just
I need to
imagine
pay for my
room-
LeBron poster.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
So
what?
The king sits here.
there's a
No,
difference
no posters.
in the level of interest that they have, right? So the first type
This
could
is true.
be like They're like us,
cat
in that
wars,
they don't
man.
know anything really about it except maybe what they are. The second type is like you, I guess. You're probably like a middle ground. You're like aware of it, like what's going on, like the differences, the days that in which they are the thing we're on. And then the third type is like what we were talking about, where it's like, I wouldn't
Crystals?
be this person's friend because they're the opposite sign of me or whatever, which I would 100% never get close to those type of people. Those stupid people, right,
interesting.
Harsha?
Yeah, they stupid, Harsha.
No,
Dude,
they're not stupid, but
Christian, can you just cut the whole part where he says, I would never get close to those kind of people, just out of context? Just put that somewhere.
I don't need to. He says enough of that stuff on his own.
What? Hey, cut that out, bro.
I don't think I really care as long as that person doesn't tell me how to behave because of my sign. Like if she wants to decide like who she wants to be friends with because of some stupid reason, then that's fine with me. She can do that. But like my friends in my life can be the same.
Yeah. But what if she doesn't tell you to do anything, but she brings it up where it's like, maybe she's just talking aloud and she's like, oh, you did this because you're a Leo, because you believe in this. But she's not telling you to do anything. She's just saying it
how she
aloud.
justifying my actions? Yeah, she can tell herself
Yeah.
whatever she wants, but like I know I did something. Like it's just
Dude, you're
But like,
so
if that's someone
fucking
you want to be in a
alpha, bro.
relationship with,
yeah, I'd be
then
like, hey, I actually did this because I was hungry, not because I'm a fucking Leo. And then,
Yeah, but lions are like, they're predators.
no, but I'm saying like that doesn't sound like a healthy relationship. I feel at that point, like, would you want to date with that person or?
He's
honestly, I think
justifying
it'd be
it.
entertaining.
He's like, yeah, I'm fine with it. That's why I married her.
No, she's not like that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm curious. I guess if we're enemy signs. I'm trying to figure that out now.
When's her birthday?
She's a Capricorn.
Oh, I don't know too much about Capricorns. They're born in January?
Yeah, my mom's also Capricorn.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's all I know about Capricorns.
Is that
Oh,
they're
the
them?
enemy of a Leo is a Taurus. Harsha and
Oh, okay.
Ron.
Oh.
Fuck yeah,
Oh, that's
Let's
fine.
go.
it's over.
Christian, what are
We're
you?
gonna gang up on you. I'm also.
He's also
He's
a
also
Taurus.
Oh.
And we have a Taurus and a Leo.
Wait, if you're the same sign, are you compatible? Is that true or no?
That doesn't always work, right?
Not always. Not always, I don't think.
Hmm. To answer your question, no. I don't think I could deal with it.
Yeah.
I think it's not that I think like you can't like believe in it, but I feel like if you're justifying like everything that happens to you because of that, or I also feel this way about religion. So it's not like it's like just something about astrology, but external factors are the reason for everything. Then I think that's a little out there. But what about you? I'm curious, since you're more into astrology than we are. If so look at it from two ways. One, what you're saying, where they're on the far end of that, where they justify everything to that, or B, even worse than us, they just like don't acknowledge it.
Oh. Okay, if they're very far and they like try to justify all of their actions or my actions because of it, no. Because I think when there are coincidences, I like to, I think it's something to believe in. I think it's funny and it's interesting to me to like be like, oh, haha, joke, it's because of this. But as a joke, but I don't know, I feel like, I don't know. But I think if someone is on the total opposite end of it and they don't believe in it and they won't tolerate even hearing about it, then I just think that's a bigger red flag that you won't, like, if you don't believe in something, then you won't even put up with hearing about it just because you disagree with it. So I think that I wouldn't even bother.
Interesting.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
So tip for Orange County.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Orange County, pro tips: believe in astrology.
We also never fit in.
No. OC is pretty fun. Depending on, OC is really big, but every summer they have like a county fair, where they have like food from all like around the world, and it's a really fun time. And then you're pretty close to LA, so you can like come into LA.
You're allowed. You're allowed.
So my teacher was living overseas. It's to come down.
What was the first tip that we said?
Don't act like you're from LA.
Yeah. Okay. Don't act like you're from LA.
And go to
the
LA.
county fair, go to LA.
Yeah.
Wait, how
Nice.
far would you be, Huron, again?
That'd be pretty far. I'm looking at like
Palm Beach?
I'm trying to live close to Irvine.
Mm.
So I'll be like
Oh, that's far.
yeah, I'll be like probably like an hour and a half from like Hollywood. Hour something from Hollywood.
Yeah. Why are you living so far?
I don't know, man. I don't want to.
Is it closer to work?
It is, but at the same point, I don't know like how often they're gonna want us to go back to the office. Go into the office. Sorry. And like I'd want to minimize commute time in the morning, but I guess I also don't want to compromise having any life outside of work by living there. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Irvine will still be fun. Like, I mean, there's more college students there, right? But I think there's like younger adults nearby.
Yeah. Trying to find that community, I guess.
Yeah. Well, pick a one thing I heard is like, I mean, you're into soccer, like into sports, so like find those things.
Okay.
Find those people.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely do that. That'll probably be my first avenue.
Yeah.
Neha, what was your experience? Because I remember at least when we had talked a long time ago, you were contemplating the whole like making friends thing. So how did that like come into a place like, and you got your
fruition?
Yeah. And like, how did you establish your friend group, or did you latch onto another friend group?
Whoa.
I didn't latch onto a different friend group. Our friend group kind of formed after like. Okay, I'll just start. But basically, yeah, so when I first moved, I think it was pretty hard for me to find friends in LA just because it was January 2020, still pandemic. And I literally just had my 2 roommates. And then I didn't really know. Like, I had 2, like, friends from high school in LA. But that's kind of it. And, yeah, I think one of my roommates introduced me to, like, one of her friends. And I hung out with them maybe, like, 3 times in those 6 months, like very, very little interaction. And then after we moved out of the old apartment, she moved back home, like to her home. And then I was still in LA, and I just like reached out to like those 2 roommates or like those 2 friends. And I was like, oh, we should get food sometime. And then, I mean, it definitely was some initiative on my end to be like, okay, I need to put myself out there to make friends. But once we like saw each other a couple of times, we would like bring a couple other people who had just moved to LA in. And so the friend group kind of like established that way. Whereas like each time we all hung out, like someone would bring like a new person, and then we would slowly like all feel each other out, to know if we get along. As friends.
So that's how you do it there.
Stop.
Wait, is this work in Orange County too? Just asking.
I realized I said the wrong words with you guys.
With us?
No, we just
You're good, bro. You're good.
we just all ended up becoming friends, and then our friend group kind of formed.
That's good. Solid.
I'm proud of you. It's not
Good
easy.
job.
Thank you. Yeah, and hopefully you guys will get to meet them soon. So, or some of you guys have already met them.
Yeah, they're cool people.
So
They're good.
Yeah.
They're good people. They're good people.
Good people.
They are good
Good
people.
choices.
Yeah, you did
Thank
well. You
you.
did well. Some.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm still on the fence about some of them, but you know, it's fun.
One other thing that popped in my head while Neha was speaking was that the first time that she came on, she wanted to talk about clouds. And since then, I was wondering if you had any thoughts about clouds within the last 2 years.
Oh my God, Christian! I literally my entire Hawaii trip, I was thinking about clouds.
Oh,
Do you know the Cumulonimbus over there? It is insane. They are crazy.
what'd you call it?
I love clouds.
I know. That's what. Go.
Would you say you were on cloud 9 there?
Yeah, I made some puns in my head.
Pungs?
Nice.
My internal dialogue.
Did you say pungs?
She said punch. She said
Puns.
punch. She said
Oh,
punch.
okay.
Pun. What are puns?
I don't know. I heard pung.
Daft Punk?
Make that a word. I don't know.
Sorry, go ahead. I feel like I derailed that.
No, it's okay. I just like clouds.
Expand.
I still think they're
Expand.
cool.
Elaborate.
So 2 years ago, I liked clouds, And 2 years have passed, and I still like
For what reason? For what reason?
So how often?
That
so
should be
how
like your
often-
Tinder bio.
I think, well, even today I was looking at the sunset. We finally had a pretty sunset in LA, like where it was colorful, cotton candy skies. And it was only prettier because there were clouds in the sky. And so the clouds turned pink. And I appreciated it.
You get a photo?
I did.
Nice.
Speaking of weather, Neha, you should tell
Yeah.
them about the trees.
Okay, so my new Instagram, I have, so for any of my hikes, I have this Instagram for like flowers and hikes and just pretty nature stuff that I enjoy on my morning walks or on my hikes or in nature. It's called Forever in Flowerland, if you guys want to follow it. But I like to post cool flower tips and flowers that I see and trees. Anyways, so a couple of days ago, it was super rainy in LA. Never rains here, right?
Mhm.
But it was like 2 or 3 days of straight downpour. I'm not gonna say it was like a DC summer downpour, but it was definitely a lot for California. And after those 3 days, I finally like got out of my bed and
Facts. I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, well, it was just like, so gloomy, and it was after my trip to Hawaii, so I was like mostly working in my bed, if I'm honest. But yeah, I went for a morning walk at like 6:30, as I usually do, and I was so happy I could finally go on my morning walk. But when I was going, it was like the sun was just breaking, and I noticed as I was walking that all of these trees were like steaming, and I was like, what's going on? And I thought it was just like my eyes being weird because it was so early. But no, I kept walking, and my entire 20-minute walk route, like all of this certain kind of tree, I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it was like steaming on the side that the sun was hitting it. And so I looked it up, and I guess because of the amount of rain and how damp the bark was, and I guess the low, like the sun wasn't so strong so early in the morning, but it was basically steam coming out of like on the side of the water evaporating from the side of the tree trunk, which was a pretty cool thing to see. Apparently that it's only been reported once in Texas in like 2017 or 2018, and it only happens for like 5 to 10 minutes. So
does it only happen in places where it doesn't usually rain? Is that?
No, I think it could happen anywhere, but I think it's like the dampness of the tree bark. I just don't think it's been documented much.
Cool.
You're groundbreaking.
Yeah. So that was my tree story.
Does anything else exciting happen on a day-to-day in your life other than work and walks and such?
What about you guys? You guys go first. Harsha, you go first.
Exciting stuff?
Yeah.
Not much on a day-to-day, unfortunately. Because we don't do anything here besides work and then hang out on the weekends. So during the weekday, like just regular day, I don't do anything at all. Which should probably change. But whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'll say the commuting to DC is interesting.
Do you go into DC?
Yeah.
Proper?
Yeah, my office is in DC. Yeah, just some weird people in DC, like hanging out on the streets, on the transport. They're just weird. Like on the buses and on the metros, there's always like interesting characters, which I try not to make eye contact with. Just because, like, there was this one lady. It was raining the other day here, like pretty hard. And this one lady like got on the bus, and I guess the bus didn't pull up to like all the way to the curb, so she had to take like one step to like get to the bus, and she like stood at the front of the bus for like a good 45 seconds and just like screamed, not like yelling words, just what for like 45 seconds. And I was like, am I in a movie? Like, this is not something that normal people
Do you usually
do.
have like headphones in, or?
So I have AirPods, but only one of the AirPods works. So I always have one AirPod in.
Oh no.
But
Why doesn't the other one work?
I don't know. It stopped working like 6 months after I got these AirPods. But
Wait, you should have been able to return them.
I didn't buy them.
But
He
you could have
stole
been
them.
like, I got.
No, you gave them to me. Anyway,
I stole them.
No,
I
like,
saw
like you could have been like, hey, I got these like 6 months ago.
Yeah. I have
Give
social
me
anxiety,
ones.
Neha. It doesn't work like that. Anyway, so what I started doing was just wearing sunglasses everywhere so that I didn't have to make eye contact with anybody. But then it was raining, so like, fucking looks weirder if you're wearing sunglasses while it's raining, right? So I couldn't wear sunglasses.
Not if it's sunny while it's raining.
It was not. This was left over from like the tropical storm or the hurricane that was from Florida. So this was full thunderstorm weather. But that's the only exciting thing. Going to work and coming home and eating, and that's not exciting. So you sure you don't have anything exciting, or are you just waiting to hear what we all say?
No, I think like wake up. I love my morning walks. That's exciting to me.
Mm-hmm.
Come back. Work's been pretty busy recently. And yeah, I haven't been going to the gym much, as of like the last month and a half ish. Why are you shaking your head, Ron?
You scrawny
But,
no.
Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, I want to see where's the baby vein, bro? Come on.
Oh my god, my baby Vane. I hope she comes back. But
Hibernating.
she came back quickly last time. But basically, yeah, I think. Well, I was going I went to the trip to Hawaii. But even before that, I think like it was just busy. I was like home for a few weeks for my brother's birthday. And then, this Hawaii trip. And then after I got back from the Hawaii trip, I actually had a really bad pain in my neck because I was sleeping on a lumpy bed, like a pull-out couch. Yeah. And then my whole plane ride back, I was like really uncomfortable and the seat felt so small and I couldn't like extend my legs. So then I didn't do anything last week, even though I wanted to get back into it because my doctor said I should massage and just put like hot and cold on my neck.
Ever since Neha told me this story, which was like 4 or 5 days ago, my neck is hurt.
Do you put like hot and cold compresses? Well, maybe you should.
Maybe I should, but I won't because I think it's from sleeping funny and then I try to correct it. And I think I always correct it on the wrong side and it makes it worse.
When you say correct, are you just trying to crack your neck? Because
No. Like sleeping on the side that isn't.
Oh.
Just
sleep like straight.
That's hard.
Yeah.
So how early are your morning walks?
She's at 6:30, right?
Yeah, I tried to do 6:30
right.
because I 6:37.
That's cool.
Yeah, because my work starts at 7:30.
Oh, right.
Wait, what? Oh,
yeah, because I East Coast, but they were nice and let me start quote unquote late.
That's wild.
Oh, I started at that time. I started at 10:30, so we started at the same time.
Aw, twinsies.
Yeah, but Harsha, are you supposed to start at 10:30?
Nah, it's fluid.
It's fluid. All right, shout out to Stephen A.
Must be nice.
Neha, do you have any more questions for us? You're full of questions for this episode.
Oh, I am full of questions. Okay, one last question that we can end on.
Okay.
What is something each of you is working towards right now?
So it's gonna wrap up this episode. I'm working towards getting a couch.
You know what? No, that's a good goal.
Okay, that's not what you meant though.
But if that's what you interpreted it as, I can't be mad.
I'm working towards putting myself out there in social situations. I think it's something I've not been good at. That's what I want to improve on.
That's good.
It's not great that I keep hanging out with the same people back here, but we'll
see you tomorrow, right?
Actually, I would argue that like when we were out like a couple weeks ago, you were doing that.
That's true.
I mean, even if you had alcohol, I think it still counts.
Yeah, I think I was under a little too alcoholic.
Like, I mean, that's
I guess
a stepping
count,
stone,
But that I think that is my problem. I feel like in my head, I've built up the idea that I cannot talk to people unless I have some alcohol in me, which is definitely not
drunk all the time. Oh.
And I don't want to do that because I only want to drink like on not special occasions, but like like on a weekend.
No,
I'm
like
not trying to drink
Fridays.
Yeah, sure, like on the weekend, but like
And,
not
like,
on
the
a weekday
weekend.
kind of thing.
Thursday's kind of a Friday.
But it's like I don't want that to always like I don't want that to be my life. Like I want to be able to talk to people like that I don't know without having like to believe that I need alcohol on me.
I
So-
watched a TED Talk thing recently, and they were saying that if you want people to kind of like engage with you, the best way of doing that is by being a good listener and just asking them like a good question. So you can have a whole conversation, but just by asking questions, you don't really even have to say anything about yourself. That's something that you could utilize if you'd like to.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's like I'm also just like trying to get over the initial scare of just like going up to someone and trying to start a conversation. But yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I think that is a scary first thing. But it's also like, what do you have to lose?
Yeah.
And I think all of us should have that kind of mentality in things we do right now. Like, we're young, we're trying to find ourselves, trying to learn about different things, meet new people. Like, what do we have to lose?
Yeah.
Like, someone doesn't want to talk to you. It's like, okay, I didn't want to talk to you anyway.
but you wanted to touch them.
Well, it's like, well, then it's not. It's like, okay, like if you don't want to talk, like that's fine. I can talk to someone else.
Yeah.
You know.
For me personally, school has been really rough this semester, and there's only like a couple weeks. Well, actually, I thought it was 2 more weeks, but I didn't realize we actually get like Thanksgiving break. I don't know why I didn't think about that. So I have an extra week to work on my project. But anyway, once I finish that, I'm excited to. Number one, there's a racing game that's coming out on the PS5 that I've been waiting for a racing game to come out on that console for like a year and a half. So I'm finally glad something's coming out and I'm buy it and play it.
What's it called?
Need for Speed Unbound.
Unbound.
Yeah. Dude, it's actually
talking my language.
Nitrous boost the whole game.
It's actually insane. The game kind of looks like Spider-Verse if it was a racing game. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. Cool. Yeah, the animation.
Sure, unlike Haran, I'll buy the game and I'll play with you all the time.
Dude.
But how about the game? Continue your turn.
Unbound.
I also want to work on being more mature. That's something I want to say.
If you become more mature, I think I'll be sad.
No, yeah, don't do that, bro. No one's
I'll be
gonna
sad.
want to be friends with you.
Yeah, I'll be sad.
But we're enemies, so why does it matter?
I'll be sad. I lost an enemy.
So yeah, I'm just excited. I'm just excited for my mental headspace to be freed up to do whatever I want. Thank you.
I think now that I've moved, I'm working on, ironically, becoming more independent.
I thought you already gave an answer.
Yeah, well,
the couch.
Clearly that wasn't good enough. So,
wait, can I append one thing?
Append me?
I want to be better at building a routine for myself. I don't really have a good routine. I want to build a routine. Go on, Christian. Thank you.
You want to do morning walks?
Dude, I'd be down. Should I come over?
You can walk here and then walk back.
Holy shit. That's so funny. He gets up from his bed, just waves at you, and then you walk back home.
If I walk by your house at 8, would you get out of your bed to just wave to me from the window?
No, I'll invite you inside.
What, to sleep?
You can make some breakfast. You make some breakfast.
Yeah, we could have a sleepover.
In the morning? Anyway, yeah. So I want to become more independent now that I have the ability to socialize with a lot of people that I know. I don't want that to be the only thing that I do. Kind of branches off what Haran is talking about. Like, I don't want to use that as a crutch for all my social situations. Like, obviously it's nice, right? And I enjoy it, but I don't want it to be like the default, like, oh, I'm only interacting with people that I know or people that they know. I'm trying to find some other way of, I think that it'll happen like after like the new year and like things settle down, but trying to, well, also because everybody's leaving sort of around that time. So it'll also be a good opportunity, I think, but that's probably a more realistic answer other than a couch, which I guess doesn't fucking
A couch really symbolizes that though, because a couch is where like
I'll have
a home for like
on.
those friends that will come eventually. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, what are you, Neha?
Harsha?
Oh, okay.
No, Harsha.
Okay.
Working.
And you can't. I mean, we know you're getting married, but you can't say that.
Yeah, that doesn't define you.
Well, actually,
I guess it kind of does.
Well, then I'm working towards leaving Nova.
That doesn't count
So-
either. You're gonna do that no matter what. Not working towards it.
What do you mean?
Talk about like inner, like
Yeah.
Oh,
like
inside?
inside
Yeah.
yourself, inside you.
Oh, right. Well, once I move, I'll work on being independent. Like,
No, that's
That-
true. Yeah.
that's what it is, yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Okay, Neha.
All right.
No, Neha, you asked the question, so you got to answer it at some point.
Yeah, so I asked it. So thank you guys for sharing it with me. I'm happy to know what you guys are working towards.
Uh-huh.
All right. See you next
So-
time.
stop, come on.
I'm working towards a lot of, well, like I said, I think I've done a lot of growing this past year on myself, like my self-awareness, kind of my vibe and things that bring me joy and happiness. So I think continuing to do that and not being afraid to take risks, which I think is something we all kind of alluded to, you know, putting ourselves in different situations, meeting new people, trying something new. I think, yeah, being a little bit more risky right now while I can. Not saying I can't later, but I think it feels like there's less to lose now than there will be later.
Right.
So that is what I'm working towards.
Nice, good answer.
Well said. Good job.
Thanks. You guys too.
Well,
There's so much affirmation on this podcast, bro.
how much of it is real? I guess we'll never know. But
No, your guys' was good.
Yeah, yours was good too. Yeah, Christian, man.
Remember when
so
Tam
speaking of-
made us tell all of ourselves that we're hot or sexy or whatever? That was funny. Shout out Tam. Hey, and
Shout out
Tam,
Tam.
I doubt you're listening to this, but shout out to you.
That's crazy. Shouting out different guests while we have a guest right on our podcast right now. That's crazy.
No, shout out Tam. Shout out anyone. Shout out friends.
So shout out to everybody who stuck it through and got to the end of this episode.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. As Haran alluded to specifically, we are thankful for everybody who tunes into all of our episodes or any one of our episodes. If you like what you heard, you can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, affirmation.com. I don't know if that's a fucking real thing. The Astrology Network. Wherever you consume anything. But I did forget, Neha, is there anything else you'd like to plug before you head out of here?
No, I'm good. If you want to see any flower pictures or cloud pictures, or trees, follow at Forever in Flowerland.
Yeah, so make sure you guys go check that out. You can also, while you're on Instagram, you can catch us over there, at Industry Discussion. We got tons of our fun guest posts. Like Neha will have many posts dedicated to her throughout the week of her episode.
Many?
3.
Oh, that's nice.
Actually 4. But
I'm just doing that to mess with you guys now. Okay, no. Okay.
and you'll also catch us on TikTok. Like actually, not as a joke. You can catch us over on TikTok at Industry Discussion. Pretty sure. On YouTube at Industry Discussion. We're taking over every platform.
We're global.
Yeah, globalized. So shout out all of our listeners across the world. Very special. Hope you have a happy holiday season upcoming. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.